Good morning, Chansey Cardinals, teachers, and staff. It's time for our Cardinal Weekly News. It's March 21st to March 25th.
All right, Chansey Cardinals. Here's our weekly weather report. Monday, 70 degrees, nice and warm, really feeling like springtime. But then Tuesday, 64 degrees, and it looks like rain. It actually looks like we're going to have rain through the middle of the week. Wednesday's going to be rain as well, 70 degrees. Thursday, cooling down a little bit, 55 degrees with rain. So jackets, raincoats coming in through the middle of the week. But then Friday, finishing off with nice, mild, 57 degrees, but hopefully dry.
And Mr. Cahill, the first day of spring is Sunday, March 20th, I think.
I think it's the 21st.
There's like lots of rain in spring, so it's going to be a rainy season, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, the old saying about March, in like a lion, all of these storms, and then out like a lamb. That might be old school. I don't know.
That sounds old school, but we'll take it.
Chansey Cardinals, we're just going to kind of refresh our memories on the Chansey Cardinal way. Remember our daily behavior expectations. This is everywhere in the school building, but these are also outside of school as well. But be responsible. Be in charge of yourself. You're the one that makes you follow the rules. Be responsible for what you're asked to do. If an adult asks you to do something, just do it. You're the one that's responsible for do it. Be respectful. Think about your interactions with people. Think first, then respond. Be respectful. Make sure what you do is going to land well with other people. That means that they're going to be okay with what you're doing. Be safe. Never do anything that's dangerous or would hurt anybody. We're not sliding down the banister. We're not putting hands on people. This is the Chansey Cardinal way. We say it a lot. Be responsible, be respectful, be safe. But make sure you're really doing those things and thinking about them.
Mm-hmm. I think in spring, we naturally think that we forget and we get excited. And that has already been, we've seen that already, boys and girls. You need to pull it back together and recognize you're still at school. We have more than 40 days left of the school year, and we are going to follow the Chansey Cardinal way.
Yeah. Also, boys and girls, with that, we want you to make sure that you are eating your food in the cafeteria. I know in the mornings when you come in, many of you go into the cafeteria to get breakfast, which is totally fine. But make sure when you go in there, don't waste your time. You get your food, eat more and socialize less. I know you want to talk to your friends and see how everyone's doing, which is totally fine. But make sure that you're eating your breakfast, especially those buses and car riders that get here right at 8:30 in the morning. And if you want breakfast, get it as soon as you get here. I know some students will get here and go to the gym or to the library and then decide, oh, I want to get breakfast when they're walking down to their class. Make sure you get it as soon as you arrive.
If you're a car rider and you get out of the car early and you want to eat breakfast, go get it. You're not choosing, oh, I'm going to go check out, see if my friends are in there. Then I'm going to go to the gym. Oh, now my friend just got here. Now we're going to get breakfast. That's too late. Eat right away. And you shouldn't be leaving the cafeteria with food unless you're a late bus. We're not walking around drinking. We're not walking around taking those last bites. Food belongs in the cafeteria unless you're here late.
The one last thing I was going to add is, boys and girls, with it being spring, there are lots of little critters that come with spring. And one of those critters are ants. They're all over the place. I think Miss Pryor's class had an outbreak of ants. Not that it was because of food, but naturally ants come around. And if we're going to minimize little critters running around the building, we have to minimize their food supply as well.
Okay. Yearbooks are now on sale, and actually this is going to be the last week that you can purchase your yearbooks. The flyers will go home on Monday, paper flyers, just in case your parents want to use that to go to the website. You can also check out our school newsletter that goes out each week, because there's a link in there for anyone who wants to purchase the yearbook. It is $20, and it's going to be filled with lots of pictures and memories from this school year. So don't miss out on getting your yearbook. Miss Ivory, you want to take the map test?
Miss
What
Berman
happened?
just put a piece of
Oh,
food in your
sorry.
mouth.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, this week we are starting map tests, and actually, this is the last. Yeah, this is the last map test for the school year, our spring map test. So we will be map testing with our 5th graders, 4th graders, 3rd graders, and then 2nd grade will start the reading test this week. So lots and lots of students will be map testing. You all set goals during the winter or after the winter map test. So let's crush those goals. Knock them out the park. Knock them out the park.
Take the test serious. I know it's on the computer. It's easy to say, oh, I'm just clicking through. Map shows you what you know. It shows your teachers what you know. And then reports go home often and they show your parents what you know. Take this test very, very serious, boys and girls. Every time you get a chance to show what you can do your very best.
What are some good test taking tips, Mr. Cahill?
Read the questions carefully. Read all of the choices carefully. Take your time. Don't stress out about other people getting done before you. It's your test.
Absolutely. And I was just going to remind people too, though, to make sure they get a good night's sleep the night before they take their test, to eat your breakfast. And then just really know that you've been preparing all year. This is what we do. We go to school to learn, and this is another opportunity to show what we know.
I also just want to add, don't stress out either. If you don't know something, it is okay. The test also helps you learn. If you don't know it now, this is questions to ask in the classroom. Hey, what is this? How do you do this math problem? How do I find the evidence in the text to answer these questions? Use the test also to help you learn. This is more for some of our older kids, but you can learn from what you don't know if you think about it that way. Don't stress out about what you don't know. Take that time to learn.
Miss Burton's moved on, Cahill.
Good. Boys and girls, what is your favorite game to play? And I think we're asking like video games, board games,
outside games like soccer or
sports
kickball or sport games.
Sure, it could go that way. I know for me, I like this question because my family, we love cards. We play cards all the time, but one of our favorite card games is Uno. So it's never or it's always common to come to the Burton house and see like a Uno competition or challenge or something going on. We love playing Uno. What about you all?
We're very competitive. And unfortunately, in a house full of boys, it gets ugly quick. There are tears. People are sent to their rooms. So it was ugly the last time we played Monopoly, but one of our favorite games is to play Monopoly.
Mr. Cahill, what's your favorite game?
Actually, a lot of people don't know this about me, but I've played a card game like since I was in high school. It's called Magic Cards. It's kind of like Pokemon cards. And every once in a while, me and my friends will get back together and we'll play that. It's probably been a game that I've played since I was in high school. It's a pretty involved game. But if I was going to have to say a game that I've played for a long time.
Okay.
Why'd you say no, Miss Byrne? You don't want to know what it is? Was I asking the wrong question? Never mind, Katie. We'll ask you some other time. The kids can ask you.
The kids
can ask. Boys and girls, ask Mr. Cahill what the heck that game is he's talking about.
All right, we've got a PTA event going on this week. Our parent meet and greet. It's going to be on Tuesday. It's for any parent or guardians. They can come and find out how they can be more involved at Chancey Elementary. The flyer says 6 to 7:30, but probably more like 6 to 7 is how long the event will last. We'll see.
Yeah.
But parents can come out, and boys and girls, make sure you send those pink flyers that went home last week. Send those. Make sure you have those. If you have that in your backpack, make sure you give it to your teacher so we'll know that you are coming.
Boys and girls, please let your parents know. We'll also have light refreshments that night, and we will sell some spirit wear. So your moms, dads, grandma, grandpas, whoever you live with, whatever grown up you're with, can purchase some Chancey spirit wear and have a little snack before they go home, and then find out how to get involved at Chancey.
Yep.
Chancy Cardinals, you are smart, you are capable, and you will impact the world. You know what, boys and girls? I'm always fascinated by where you all are from. We have kids from Syria, from Iraq, Iran, from all over in Africa, from all over the United States, from Asia, just from everywhere. So when we say you will impact the world, I believe it. I believe you will. So have a great week.
Have a great week, boys and girls.